Psychosomatics, how emotions can be held in our bodies. My name is Lana Bugela, I'm a hypnotherapist, and I want to talk about this very important thing like emotions which are not passing by, like psychologists say, but which are stuck inside of us. Why do they do it, and why do we have problems with that afterwards? So, psychologists say that our emotions are passing by in 90 seconds, and that is true. So if you are very happy, you are laughing, 90 seconds and that feeling actually starts to fade away, and that is okay. Or for example, somebody has pushed you and went away and you are angry, 90 seconds and everything is okay. But there is one important thing which we should understand. These are like reactions, not deep emotions which can touch our some limiting beliefs or some perceptions of ourselves and so on. These emotions are like reactions about everything that surrounds us. For example, you wake up and it's raining, you see not a very good weather and you're a bit sad, but in 90 seconds you think, okay, I will take an umbrella and go for a walk anyway. So it's not touching any belief inside of you. But if you are deeply depressed, if you have some problems with your career, or you have some tension in your life at this moment, and you wake up, you see the sky is gray, everything is gloomy, and you just feel like that touches something inside of you that says, oh yeah, everything is bad, not only my life is bad, but the weather is bad, and so on. And that emotion is emphasizing previous ones, and it is emphasizing next ones. So it's like a chain reaction. When we have some deep blocks, deep feelings, deep unresolved traumas, so that is being triggered by something around us, and it is not passing by. It is stuck in our own body. And of course, at this moment, for example, you were fired and you feel absolutely desperate about your life nowadays because you have inside of you a belief that you are not good enough for the job which you had. You are not good enough for money. You are not good enough for building that career about which you are dreaming. So that is a limiting belief. It comes from your childhood. As a hypnotherapist, I'm working with a lot of people, and we are going back in their regressions. We are going back to their childhood when those beliefs were formed. One of my clients, she was sitting at the table, having a dinner, being 5 years old, and her drunk father comes from work. I don't know where he was. So he's coming back home and she's eating somewhere and says, okay, darling, how was your day? She said, oh, daddy, my day was good, except I get some C for something else. She was 5 or 6, like first grade. And he says, oh, shit, C, you're stupid. You're so stupid as your mom. And he starts to shout. And that made her feel inside of her that she is not worthy. She's not good enough. Not like her dad is bad. He is a bad guy, but she felt like she was a bad girl. And that we can dig out of our subconscious mind, those limiting beliefs. So she had that limiting belief from that situation and on and on. It was not like one situation. There were a lot of them in her life. And afterwards, they are building up inside of her. And that belief that she's not good enough is growing. And it is already like a wound which is covered with some band-aids. You know, we are covering them like, okay, I shouldn't be so worried, or I shouldn't pay attention to that. A lot of people are living like that, and so on. So we are like stepping away from our inner problem, and we are trying to hide it, to bury it inside of us. And that is the beginning of psychosomatic things which are happening afterwards. So that feeling lives in our body. It can cause our shoulders to be round, our posture to be like that. It can cause that energy which is going through us to stuck. And that stuckness, it is shown in our body also. So She has this belief, this my client, that she's not good enough. She's fired afterwards. And that situation, it is emphasizing her limiting belief that she's not good enough. And she is deep inside of her thinks, yeah, I was sure that I will be fired because I'm not good enough. That's reasonable, that's understandable. So that reaction to the circumstances, it doesn't go away. It stays inside of her. So now, no 90-second rule. She starts feeling depression because that feeling touches that inner belief which is stuck in her body. And so she gets everything, sucks that in according to that limiting belief. And she wakes up next morning and it is rainy. And she thinks, my life is shitty, the weather is shitty, everything is shitty. Unlike it could happen for a lady who wakes up, or for a man, and thinks, okay, it's a gloomy day, I will take an umbrella and go for a walk anyways, ha ha ha, because that doesn't touch anything inside of him. So what I'm trying to say here, that of course there is a rule of 90 seconds, that emotions are passing by. That is true, they are passing by if they are not touching something buried inside of us. And if they are touching that pressure builds up, and that can be felt, seen in our body like psychosomatics, because it is stopping energy from going through us in a way that it should, and that is stopping our blood, stop the blood to circulate in a normal way, and afterwards we have some problems with some organs. So it can be thyroid. If you are offended all the time, you feel like here is something stuck in your throat. That is that feeling of psychosomatic problem. It is stuck in your throat and you are unable to move it through, and then the energy cannot pass through and the blood circulation is not normal there, and you can have some problem. Very important thing. If you have any problems with your body, you shouldn't say, okay, I don't need a doctor, it's all psychosomatics, I will go to some, I don't know, training and take it out of me. Of course, training is good, courses are good, some healing process with hypnotherapists, psychologists, wherever, it is good, but never skip the regular doctor. Because what is happening in our body, it's already a process which is there for a long time. And it is not that easy to go and dance your emotion out and okay, I'm healthy. No, it doesn't work like that, because everything you have in your body, it was building there for a long time, for a long period of time. Like for my client, she was building all that inside of her since she was 5. And at the moment when she came to me, she was 46, 41 years. Can you imagine that? And don't expect that one dance can take it all out. It can help bit by bit to go through a lot of processes. But also, please don't skip the regular doctor if you have problems in your body. And I truly believe that all problems that we have, they have some psychosomatic reason. It is not bad to work with your subconscious and with your regular doctor all together. So I think that helped you a bit to understand more your own inner world, your own body, at least a bit. That's a first initial step to healing process. Subscribe to this channel and please drop a comment below what problem with health you have, the main one. Maybe you have excess weight. Maybe you have some problems with your thyroid, as we were talking today. Maybe you have headaches. Maybe you have high blood pressure, anything. And I will film next video based on problems that you guys have. And I will help you to understand why you have them. Because I have a lot of clients with whom we were working on their subconscious blocks and beliefs about their health, and I can share that information with you. So please subscribe, hit that bell button, and also drop me a comment below. See you in the next video.